Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and the connection you share with each other. So glad you're here, and I hope you're having a fabulous day or night whenever you're joining in for today's reading. We are going to be chatting about what you can expect next with your person in this connection. So we'll talk about the upcoming changes, what you can expect going forward, getting started with a couple of oracle cards, and then after that we will use the tarot to get more details out. Okay, so first up we have new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. We also have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So the new moon in Scorpio does happen during Scorpio season. This reading is timeless, but it's possible maybe it's finding you right around that time. These changes could be coming in around the new moon in Scorpio. If anybody wants to drop the dates for 2025 down below in the comments, you're welcome to. I would love you for it. I believe it's coming in roughly the next 2 weeks or so from when I'm filming this. But like I said, this is timeless, so if it's not finding you right when it was posted, that is a-okay. You're here when you're meant to be. Could also be that Scorpio energy is really important to this connection. We also have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. The full moon in Capricorn happens during Cancer season. So likewise, Cancer season could be important, maybe around the time of the full moon during that season. Okay. So I'm feeling like there's been some heaviness and some static between you and their person, between you and your person, hasn't there? Possibly even some communication issues, because I'm noticing I'm feeling a bit tongue-tied and stuttery in today's reading. I feel like there's been tension, a lot of tension between the two of you. And I feel like a lot of that tension is based on your fears and your person's fears, and maybe even some miscommunication or not wanting to talk about your feelings or your concerns with one another. Both of you could have been bottling a lot up inside, keeping a lot to yourself, yada, yada, yada. You get the gist of it. And that cycle is coming to a close. That's what's happening next between the two of you. You're no longer afraid. I feel like if there's been tension or something that you're not speaking about with one another, somebody is going to give. Somebody is just going to come right out and say it and sort of relieve that heaviness and that elephant in the room. Wally, what are we doing? He's messing with the blinds. Don't make the blinds fall down again, buddy. He always does that. What are you doing? He might see a squirrel or something. He might see a squirrel. Anyway, so I feel like that tension is going to finally be broken between the two of you. You're both going to be talking about whatever's been on your minds that neither one of you are addressing. I'm honestly getting a message where it's feeling like an elephant in the room, where both of you know, but nobody's saying anything about it, or there's just a lot of static between the two of you. For some of you watching, this could even be like tension where both of you have feelings for one another, but nobody's flat out said that yet. Where maybe you're friends or you're acquaintances and you both are kind of getting the vibe you're into one another, but nobody is saying it because they're scared or they're intimidated. That ice is going to be broken soon. And if this is somebody you're currently dating, it could be that maybe the two of you have not been seeing eye to eye. There's miscommunication, maybe some arguing or disagreements. And I feel like you're both going to come to the conclusion that it's better to just acknowledge that this is present than to keep doing whatever the heck you both have been doing because it's not working for you. You're going to be brave. You're just going to speak up about it. And that cycle is closing out once and for all. Okay, so let's get to the tarot next. We'll get more details out for you. You guys, I'm wearing my Awakened Soul sweatshirt here today, so if you like it and you want to pick up a copy for yourself or a t-shirt or anything like that, there will be a link below in the description box. And I may or may not be doing another sale soon, a fall sale. So you'll have to check that out down below if you're interested. So far we have 2 tarot cards up, and it's the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So I'm loving that. And now we have the moon coming out. You guys both want the same thing. That's the funny thing here, is both of you want the same thing, and I feel like that's to be with one another. So this is really funny. Again, if this is somebody new that you have not expressed feelings for yet, they want the happily ever after. I didn't mean to pick that up in the reverse. Hi, Wally. They want their happily ever after. They want to be with you just as much as you want to be with them. If this is somebody you are actively dating, but you're just not seeing eye to eye with right now, same goes, okay? They want to be with you just as much as you want to be with them. They hate the tension. They hate the static. They don't want this to continue any longer. They're like, I just want to get to the good stuff with you. I just want to be with you. I want our happily ever after. I want this to be stable. I don't want the fighting, the disagreeing. I don't want the struggles. I just want to be with you. We also have the Six of Wands and we have the Moon, like I mentioned. But both of you have your insecurities. Like I feel like the root cause of these issues, whether this is a new person or someone you're dating, is insecurity and fear. Maybe you're afraid of being abandoned. Maybe you're afraid of being rejected. You're afraid of going all in and having the other person not have reciprocal feelings and desires. Whatever it is, I feel like you both are two sides of the same coin. You're both afraid of the same thing. It's insecurities and fears that have been blocking you. And I feel like that's another reason the first card we had out is work through your fears. That's the big change coming in for you. You're both gonna just stand up to this. You're gonna be brave. You're gonna go all in. You're gonna stop being so afraid, because you'll start to realize both of you are a lot more alike than you thought you were. You both want the same thing. There's nothing to be afraid of to begin with. And it's better to take a risk and go all in and have victory than to stand by, not talk about it, be afraid, and let it slip by you. So that's the big change coming in for this connection. And honestly, you guys, I'm loving it. There's gonna be victory here. This could also indicate like a public relationship where other people are acknowledging your relationship. So if this is like a new person, you guys aren't dating yet, you might be going, official soon where other people know you're a couple. It could also be like taking things to the next level, meeting each other's family, so on and so forth. But there's definitely other people acknowledging that this is a union and this is a bond in the future. Like the two of you are official, everybody knows about it. So that's what I got for you here today, you guys. Let's get you out a couple of personal messages now, and then we're gonna close today's reading off. If you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you are using to hold on. Then redirect that energy and enjoy your life. To me, this is talking about bravery in general. This doesn't have to relate to the connection. This is just for you, but this could be speaking to you right now to be brave and stand up for what you believe in and take a risk if you feel like it's something that's worth it to you, instead of sitting by and holding on to the fears that are holding you back. Okay. And your affirmation is, I am strong enough. Yeah, both of these are about strength and believing in yourself. As always, you're invited to affirm this with me and the collective below in the comments. I would love it if you would. I'm going to go ahead and leave the reading here. Thank you again for joining. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.